As the sun began to rise, casting a warm golden hue across the neighborhood, I felt the familiar tug at my heartstrings. It was my dog, Max, a lively golden retriever with a personality that could light up the dullest of days. He was more than just a pet. He was my companion, my confidant, and a source of endless joy. It was essential for me to keep him happy and healthy, not just for his sake, but for the bond we shared. I often reflected on the ways I could enhance his quality of life, and over time, I developed a routine that revolved around 4 key pillars: diet, exercise, socialization, and regular veterinary care. Diet was the cornerstone of Max's health. I quickly learned that not all dog food is created equal. The brightly colored bags in the supermarket often promised the world, but delivered little in terms of nutrition. After some research, I decided to consult with a veterinarian who specialized in canine nutrition. Together, we crafted a balanced diet plan that included high-quality kibble, fresh vegetables, and occasional treats. I discovered that incorporating lean proteins, such as chicken or fish, not only made his meals more appealing, but also provided essential nutrients that supported his energy levels and overall health. Max had a penchant for carrots and green beans, so I often mixed these into his meals, making them not just nutritious, but also exciting. I learned that dogs, much like humans, appreciate variety in their diets. On special occasions, I would prepare homemade dog treats using simple ingredients like oats, peanut butter, and pumpkin puree. The joy on Max's face when I presented him with a freshly baked treat was priceless. This not only reinforced our bond but also ensured that I was in control of what he consumed, steering clear of harmful additives and preservatives. While diet was crucial, exercise was equally important in keeping Max happy and healthy. Golden retrievers are known for their high energy levels, and I quickly realized that a simple stroll around the block wouldn't suffice. I began to incorporate a variety of activities into our daily routine. Each morning, we would embark on a brisk walk, allowing him to sniff and explore his surroundings. This not only provided physical exercise but also mental stimulation as he encountered new scents and sights. As the days grew longer, I took advantage of the warm weather by introducing more adventurous outings. We ventured to the local dog park, where Max could run freely and play with other dogs. Watching him bound across the grass, tail wagging, brought me immense joy. It was a reminder of the simple pleasures in life and the importance of allowing him to express his natural instincts. During these visits, I also learned the significance of monitoring his interactions with other dogs. Socialization was a crucial aspect of his development. It helped him become well-adjusted and confident around other animals and people. In addition to the dog park, I sought out hiking trails that were dog-friendly. Max loved the great outdoors, and I cherished our time spent exploring nature together. The trails offered a perfect blend of physical exertion and mental engagement as he navigated the varied terrain. I made it a point to bring fresh water and a collapsible bowl, ensuring he stayed hydrated during our adventures. These outings not only kept him fit, but also strengthened the bond we shared as we navigated the world side by side. Socialization extended beyond just playdates and park visits. I made it a priority to expose Max to different environments and experiences. Whether it was a pet-friendly cafe or a bustling farmer's market, I wanted him to be comfortable in various settings. Each new experience was an opportunity for him to learn and adapt, reinforcing his confidence and reducing anxiety in unfamiliar situations. I found that the more I socialized him, the more relaxed and well-behaved he became in public spaces. Regular veterinary care was another pillar that I never overlooked. I knew that maintaining Max's health required more than just a good diet and exercise. It involved proactive measures to prevent illness and detect any potential issues early on. Scheduling routine checkups became a non-negotiable part of our lives. Each visit to the vet was an opportunity to discuss his diet, behavior, and any concerns I had. I also ensured that he was up to date on vaccinations and preventative treatments for parasites. During one of our visits, the vet mentioned the importance of dental health for dogs. I had never considered how crucial it was to maintain Max's teeth, but it made sense. I learned that dental disease could lead to serious health issues, so I began implementing a dental care routine. I introduced dental chews and started brushing his teeth regularly. It took some time for Max to get used to the process, but with patience and positive reinforcement, it became a bonding experience for us. He would sit patiently, tail wagging, as I brushed his teeth, and I felt a sense of accomplishment, knowing I was contributing to his overall well-being. As the seasons changed, I adapted our routine to ensure Max remained engaged and happy. In the summer, we focused on water activities, often visiting a nearby lake where he could splash and swim. He had an innate love for water, and seeing him dive in with unrestrained joy was a sight to behold. I made sure to keep an eye on him, particularly during hot days, ensuring he took breaks in the shade and stayed hydrated. When autumn arrived, we embraced the cooler weather. I introduced new games, like fetch with a twist, adding in obstacles or hiding the ball to engage his mind. We also took leisurely strolls through the park, where the vibrant foliage created a picturesque backdrop for our adventures. The crunch of leaves underfoot seemed to invigorate him, and I cherished these moments of exploration. Winter brought its own set of challenges, but I was determined not to let the cold weather hinder our activities. I invested in a warm coat for Max, which allowed us to continue our walks even on chilly days. We discovered the joy of playing in the snow, where Max would bound through the drifts, his golden fur contrasting beautifully against the white landscape. I made sure to monitor his paws for ice and snow buildup, always carrying a towel to dry him off after our outings. Throughout the year, I remained vigilant about Max's behavior and health. I learned to recognize signs of discomfort or changes in his demeanor, which could indicate underlying issues. If he seemed lethargic or disinterested in activities he usually loved, I wouldn't hesitate to consult the vet. It was essential to be proactive rather than reactive when it came to his health. The bond we shared was built on trust, and I wanted to ensure that he felt secure and cared for in every aspect of his life. As the years passed, I reflected on the journey we had taken together. Each day was a new opportunity to create memories, and I was grateful for the lessons Max taught me about love, loyalty, and the simple joys of life. Keeping him happy and healthy was not just a responsibility, it was a privilege. I reveled in the laughter we shared during playtime, the quiet moments of companionship, and the adventures that filled our days. In the grand tapestry of life, Max was a vibrant thread, weaving joy and purpose into my existence. I understood that my efforts to maintain his health and happiness were not just about prolonging his life, but enhancing the quality of every moment we spent together. As I watched him chase after a butterfly in the garden, I was reminded of the importance of cherishing the present and nurturing the bond we had cultivated. Ultimately, keeping a dog happy and healthy is about more than just meeting their basic needs. It's about creating a life filled with love, adventure, and understanding. Through thoughtful diet choices, engaging exercise routines, meaningful socialization, and attentive veterinary care, I found ways to enrich Max's life while deepening our connection. As I knelt down to give him a scratch behind the ears, I knew that every effort was worth it, as his happiness reflected back on me, creating a cycle of love that defined our relationship.